The handstand push-up is my absolute favorite skill to do due to its complexity and unique blend of strength, flexibility, and body control. Not only is it my favorite to do, it's my favorite to teach. So when I coach the handstand push-up, I like to break it down into these 5 components. Number 1, prep. Prep is always going to be based on what you're doing that day. Warm up your muscles, lube up your joints, and get your heart rate up so that you're good to go for the workout. Number 2, practice. We break down the skill we're working on, in this case the handstand, into smaller components so that we can practice those parts of the skill. These are not designed to be treated like a workout though, meaning we do not want to be sore or fatigued from practice. We are simply training the positions of the handstand to build technique and balance. Number 3, play. This is where we ramp things up a bit and explore our capabilities. We are further breaking down the skill here by working at a much higher level. In this case, the bent arm stand. We'll in a sense play around with how to get into the bent arm stand and connect it to the handstand. Number 4, push. By improving our conditioning for the skill we're working on, we're better able to bridge the gap between checkpoints. In this case, we'll be supplementing our handstand push-up training with exercises that offer a big bang for your buck. These include heavy exercises with large ranges of motion like pike push-ups on parallettes, pike push-ups on rings, or chest-to-wall handstand push-ups on parallettes. Number 5, ponder. Finally, this is when we reflect back and ask yourself, okay, what went well, what didn't go well? By doing this, you can always end on a good note because the idea is to learn, not to judge. You'll get to rehearse in your head how you'll perform the exercise next time with a sense of optimism. Once you can train your brain to think like that, you'll have a much more positive experience. So to sum it all up, prep, practice, play, push, and ponder. Let me start off by saying that you do not need a handstand to get started working on the handstand push-up. Eventually you'll need one to make it look and feel smooth, but you can train the handstand and the handstand push-up simultaneously. The only prerequisite in this program is the pike push-up. Now that doesn't mean it has to be the perfect pike push-up either. You can bend your knees or even incline it using P-bars, rings, or whatever sturdy object you have available to you, but the idea is that you want to be able to train pike push-ups with full range of motion. Aside from that, if you're generally healthy, you can gradually improve your strength, flexibility, and body control to one day unlock the handstand push-up. Let's talk about form. Good form is essential, there's no doubt about that. But here's the catch. Good form is subjective. It's not a rigid standard that everyone must adhere to. Your form could vary based on your body structure, your current flexibility, your current strength, and your overall comfort. So rather than chasing someone else's version of perfect form, focus on finding a form that's perfect for you and your body. In a general sense, this is what I consider to be good form. Number 1, no exercise should bring you pain. If you do feel pain, please modify the exercise in a way that feels good or sub it out for another exercise completely. For example, some people feel shoulder pain when they do push-ups with their elbows flared out. So if that's you, you can try to keep your elbows in a bit closer to your body and see if that feels better for you or vice versa. Number 2, it should use efficient body mechanics to make the most of the strength and coordination required for the motion. For example, as you fatigue in the pike push-up, you may be able to keep your legs straight on the way down, but because the upward portion is harder, you may need to bend your knees as you push back up. This is called accommodating resistance. You accommodate the resistance based on your ability and energy level. This isn't cheating, it's the opposite actually. It's a good way to help you be mindful of your reps so you continue challenging yourself while avoiding pain. It's also a fun way to incorporate progressive overload, which means making it a little bit harder over time. In this example, you would do your best to extend your legs gradually over a period of time. As we continue this program, let's leave behind the notion that there's a universal perfect form and step into the program with an open mind. Keep pushing your boundaries, listen to your body, and assess your technique.